Welcome back to Hotties with the Potties. My name is Taja,
And I'm Daniqua.
and today we are bringing you a very sweet, optimistic plot with our commentary. So, books are our main focus, but we also might cover TV shows, movies, any other stories that may catch our eye.
Yeah, really anything we want.
Pretty much, yeah. So, you are joining us today for The Love of My Afterlife by Kirsty Greenwood.
Kirsty.
Kirsty Greenwood. It's a really, really cute book.
Yes, it sounds really cute. And I think that's something we need right now. We need like sweet, feel good. But before we get into this sweet plot, here's our disclaimer that listening to us is not a replacement for reading the book. In fact, we encourage you to read it for yourselves and experience it either before or after listening to us. Under fair use, we will be summarizing and giving our commentary, but as we do, bear in mind that it is always easier to criticize than it is to create something. So no matter our thoughts, we encourage you to experience these stories for yourself always.
Yes, absolutely. I actually don't really have a lot of criticism for this book.
Yay,
I really loved it. It's one of my favorite books that I've read this past year. So
nice. It sounds really good. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's a really, really cool premise. I'm super excited. All right, so we're going to get into this book with the opening line, which is, "This cannot be how I die."
Ooh, enticing.
Yes. So that's how we meet our heroine. Her name is Delphi Denise Bookham. Delphi. I thought
anything.
Yeah, I don't know that I've heard that name before. I've heard Delphine,
yes,
but it's like not short for anything. It's actually just Delphi.
Okay.
And she is currently choking to death at the age of 27, alone in her flat, because this is set in London.
London in it.
Yes, I love
to our British fans.
Set in London. So she is choking to death alone in her flat on a microwave hamburger.
Oh no, Delphi.
Yes, and since this book is told from her perspective, we hear her thoughts, and one of her first thoughts is just like, I can't die this way. This is so embarrassing.
I agree. You can't.
She's wearing like a t-shirt with like a funny graphic logo on it that says something silly. And she's worried about who is going to find her, because she only knows 3 people in London. 2 of them are her coworkers, and one of them is her neighbor, Mr. Yoon.
Yeah, she's gonna be found with like hamburger bits around her, and okay.
Yep.
Poor Delphi.
Yes. So she like tries to like Heimlich herself against the counter. She tries to start calling 999, not 911. Yeah. We're in London, but she drops her phone underneath like the TV stand, and she can't reach it, and she dies.
Oh, I mean, based on the title, we knew something like this would happen, but you know, it's still sad.
Yes, it's very sad. But to the next chapter, we get Delphi comes to sometime later, and she is in a laundromat with an Irish woman standing over her who introduces herself as Merritt. She's Delphi's afterlife therapist.
Oh, I love that. I love being assigned people to shepherd me through things.
Yes, exactly. And I guess Delphi is kind of like, what's going on with the laundromat? And Merritt is like, oh, that was my idea. Like, we get to pick our own like spaces that we bring people to, and no one's ever scared in a laundromat.
I'm scared.
That's not true.
I don't care for laundromats.
Yeah.
They're like strange liminal places where like time doesn't exist.
Yes.
And like all sorts of people are there, and everyone always seems like grumpy and upset in laundromats.
Yeah,
everyone's like, don't steal my clothes.
I agree. Yes. I've been to a laundromat or 2 in my day. It's not the most comforting space.
Yeah. Although the modern ones might be better. Yeah. Because it's been a minute since I've been to one.
Yeah. I remember talking to somebody, and her like grand idea was to like have a restaurant and a laundromat and have like music and like games, arcade games, and like turn it into a destination. But also a laundromat.
Like a party. Like a party at the laundromat. Okay.
So who knows? But yes. So Merritt reveals that she is the youngest afterlife therapist, and the others always steal the new deads.
She said, I've got dibs on you. Yes. And I have something to prove.
Yeah, she's got something to prove. So the others are all on vacation right now, so this is her big chance to really nail this one. She takes Delphi back to her office, which is lined with bookshelves containing a bunch of romance books and candles and like girly things. She's very into that kind of aesthetic thing.
I wonder if the author is Merritt.
If like the author of this book is Merritt?
Book, yeah, like a self-insert character.
Okay. Yep. Yeah. So we learn that there are stores in the afterlife where she bought all these things. We learn that there are jobs in the afterlife because this is her job.
I'm not working.
I have to die and then I have to go to work. No.
You know when you have like a dream that you're working and then you wake up and you didn't get paid for that? That's what this feels like. Because what am I getting paid in? Afterlife coins?
Afterlife credits? No, absolutely not. Anyway, Merritt wheels in a TV like your teacher used to do when she didn't want to teach you in class.
Best days.
Yeah, she wheels a big TV in because she's about to show Delphi the life flashing before her eyes montage. Mm-hmm. And so this is a nice little bit of exposition that shows us a little bit more about Delphi and her life. She had the most picture-perfect, ideal childhood right up until her father left her and her mother. We through the whole montage, we see that eventually when Delphi grows up, her mother is an artist and she moves to Marfa, Texas to be in a colony of artists with her artist boyfriend.
But not in a way where she's like abandoning her. She's just
she's like, I have to pursue my dreams.
Yeah.
Yes. So we see that. We see Delphi with a little girl as she's growing up. We see her with her best friend, Jen, short for Genevieve. We see Delphi's teenage years, which are largely spent alone in her flat making collages out of magazines. Mm-hmm. Yeah. What happened to Jen? Well, we see a clip from high school where Jen is with her boyfriend Ryan, and they are bullying Delphi about her flaming red hair because that's supposed to be unattractive.
Really?
Yeah.
So many people bend over backwards to get hair that color, but this is
ginger.
Yeah. Good accent.
Yeah, so apparently that's supposed to be a bad characteristic of hers.
Okay.
Yeah. And they are making fun of her. Delphi is in a classroom drawing. She's also an artist like her mom. She's drawing, and then Jen snatches the drawing from her. It's a drawing of the art teacher that she has a crush on.
Okay.
Yeah. And so they take that drawing, they make like photocopies, they paste them all over the school. It's really mean.
Violence.
Very mean.
Do a violence.
Yeah,
I'm just kidding, kids. Don't do it.
Don't do that. But after this incident, the rest of school, she's alone because no one will be her friend because Jen is the most popular girl. And of course, no one can talk to Delphi since Jen hates her.
And at this point, we don't know what drove Jen and Delphi apart.
We don't, because they used to be best friends. When they were little girls, they were BFFs. So no, we don't know. We see Delphi as an adult in her montage. She works, she goes home, she watches TV, and we see this play out over and over and over. And then the montage ends before we see her choking to death on a burger, so that's nice.
Thank goodness, because we did not need to re-see that.
Yes.
But generally the impression that it was a very mundane,
lonely life.
Cyclical. Okay.
Yes. So Merritt notes that there was no boyfriend or girlfriend. She's like, I didn't see a boyfriend or girlfriend there. Delphi, like, are you a virgin?
That's none of your business, Merritt.
And she says something like, she makes a little joke about Clueless, like, you're a virgin who can't drive.
She's like, no, I be getting cheeks.
Yeah.
You don't know?
Absolutely. And Delphi at that point, she's like, okay, can I talk to your manager?
Dang.
And Merritt is like, no, I was kidding. I was just trying to ask you if you wanted to join our afterlife dating service.
Merritt has something to prove, so she can't afford for Delphi to like want to swap her out.
Exactly. Yeah, so, but that is the point, unfortunately, where it really hits Delphi that she's like dead. So she's like, I can't deal with this. She runs, she bolts out of the room, runs into the waiting room, and collides with a brick wall.
Of a man?
Yes. Yeah, she runs straight into the chest of a man.
Yes.
Yes. And he's a very handsome stranger.
Of course.
So
can you imagine having to be ugly in the afterlife? Like, come on now.
Like, can y'all do something?
Right? Fix this for me.
So the man says that the last thing he remembers is being sedated for a dental procedure. He's like, am I dreaming? Like, did I actually die? Like, what happened here?
So he also has come to the laundromat as a waiting room?
Yes.
So Merritt is just like back to back with her clients.
Right. Okay. Yes, I guess because everyone else is on vacation.
Okay.
Yeah, so they have a little bit of a chat. And the stranger is just like, I feel like I've met you before.
Me?
She feels the same. Inside, she's like, I feel like I've known this man my whole life.
She's like, do you sell microwave hamburgers? Because maybe we've met there.
He asks for her name, and she's like, I'm Delphi. I'm Delphi Bookham. And he says, oh, hi, Delphi. My name is Jonah.
And then he gets cut off. And
they are interrupted by Merritt. She's like, Jonah, you're not supposed to be here. She boops him on the forehead, and he disappears.
No, I was talking to him.
Yes.
You were just going on about how I need to get some.
I'm saying,
and
you're gonna ruin my prospects like this. So Delphi's like, what did you just do? You sent him back. You did something and you sent him back. Do it to me. And she's like trying to get her to boop her forehead. And unfortunately, it doesn't work because Delphi isn't an unconscious visitor.
Oh, he was just an unconscious visitor.
He was an unconscious visitor.
So, like, when you're put under the laughing gas and stuff, you show up in the waiting room.
Sometimes.
That's kind of scary, though. What if you accidentally wind up in the wrong...
Right.
Okay.
Yep. So this doesn't work, and Delphi is just, like, devastated. She's like, please, like, I'm not ready to die. You have to do something.
So he's still on the mortal plane?
He's still on the mortal plane. Oh, my goodness.
Have you seen that movie with Nicolas Cage?
I don't think so.
Okay. It's like called, like, I think it's called like Angels in the Outfield, something like that. And the whole premise is that he's an angel and he's like in love with this woman on Earth.
Oh,
it's really sweet. I think
maybe I have seen that. City of Angels?
Maybe it was
City of Angels. It's
was
not Angels in the Outfield.
Was Angels in the Outfield about baseball? All right.
I have seen City of
Someone goes and watches Angels in the Outfield and they're like, this isn't at all like
where's Nicolas Cage?
Yeah. Okay, City of Angels. There we go.
City of Angels. I have seen that.
Yes.
A long time ago.
Yeah. But that reminds me of this a little bit.
Yeah, it's a similar premise. We see where Kirsty might be getting some inspiration from. Mm-hmm. So Merritt is like, okay, well, there's the Franklin Bellamy clause.
Of course.
Yeah, of course.
As I should know.
Yes. So the Franklin Bellamy clause means that any member of Afterlife staff can send someone back to Earth within 3 hours of arrival if they are not known to be dead in the world.
She's like, trust me, nobody knows. I only know 2.5 people. Yes. No one has found me. Send me back.
They have to be doing an important favor for the staff. It also can't involve anyone that the staff member knows from Earth.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can't.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can't like send a message back to your mom or whatever.
Got it.
So this clause was originally enacted to save the life of somebody who would go on to cure like cancer or some important disease. But Merritt's like, but I mean, I can use that. Every staff member gets one send back
per quarter or
forever.
Forever? No, I need more than that.
As far as we know, forever.
Oh goodness.
Yes. So Delphi's like, okay, please, like use yours to send me back, please. And Merritt's like, you know what? Okay. So I think Jonah is one of your soulmates because we learned that everyone has multiple soulmates, obviously.
You know, I've always actually believed that.
I mean, they can't just be one.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. She's like, I think that Jonah is one of your soulmates. She doesn't actually know, but she knows that Delphi has more than one. And she is a lover of romance. We saw this on her bookshelf. Mm-hmm. She's like, I want to see one play out like in real life. Yeah. So that's going to be my favor. You have 10 days to find Jonah and get him to kiss you.
We're doing Ariel.
Yes, we're doing Ariel.
What's going to happen if I don't? You can't take me back.
She can.
She can take her back.
She can take her back.
Wait, how are you going to boot me from Earth?
I don't know.
She can just snatch it.
She can just snatch you back. Okay. So she does send Delphi back.
And does she send her with any hints? Like, oh, he's in Kansas.
No. No, she doesn't.
That's absurd. That's absurd.
So she sends Delphi back, and Delphi wakes up on her living room floor. She's being awakened by her grumpy, curmudgeonly downstairs neighbor, Cooper.
Oh.
So this is a quote from the book. He's dressed as usual like some wounded yet enigmatic French guy.
I don't think I can imagine that.
Yeah.
Is there a beret?
Well, I think this might not come from the book. I can't remember if this was in the book or not, but I picture him as like Timothée Chalamet's older brother.
Okay. He's got feelings. He's a little emo maybe.
Yep. So he had come to drop off a package that was mistakenly left at his door that was supposed to go to hers, and he's very annoyed about it. He's like, they're always delivering your packages to my door.
And her door was just like unlocked, and then he came in or something?
Yes, it was somehow propped open. This is probably Merritt's doing so that someone can save her. So we learned that Cooper has lived in this building for 5 years with Delphi. And when he first moved in, he was like super happy and cheerful. And, you know, he would say hi to people and be really friendly. And then he just like got real broody and weird and enigmatic.
Ooh, did he experience heartbreak?
We'll see.
Okay.
We'll see. And he once told Delphi to fuck off when she asked him to turn off the music or turn his music down early one morning.
Do we have like an age range on him?
He's around her age, maybe a little bit older. Okay. So they've been enemies ever since that day, obviously. Like he told me, yeah. So they like sniped back and forth at one another a little bit. I wish I had written this down because he said something snarky about her
shirt,
graphic tee,
the one that we knew was going to embarrass her.
And he leaves. So Delphi convinces herself that she has dreamed this entire thing. But she does.
You have 10 days.
You have 10 days. She does remember Jonah though.
She's like, he was real fine.
Yeah, in my dream man he looked so good.
I feel like Merritt should have given her a little bit more than that.
Yeah. Yep.
Like, what am I supposed to do? Draw him and show him to the police or something? Have you seen this man?
That's actually a really good idea. Which she does not employ, but yeah. She's a good artist.
Oh, that she is.
Yeah.
You mentioned that.
Yeah. So the next morning, she remembers in her dream her afterlife montage, and she's like, oh, I'm going to call my mom. So she texts her mom to see if they can have a little chat, and mom is like, oh, I totally would, honey, but we're going to this art show tonight, and I really just don't have time. Like, I hope you're doing okay.
You don't have time to chat for just a second?
No.
Oh, that makes me really sad for her.
Yeah. Yes. So Delphi goes downstairs to visit her elderly neighbor, Mr. Yoon. She has a key to his flat because she's kind of like a caretaker for him a little bit.
Is he older?
He's older. He's elderly. He also doesn't speak because he had a vocal cord injury as a baby.
So does he like sign?
He writes. He can write. And Delphi grew up in this building, in this block of flats, and she was scared of him as a kid because I think that's typical of kids. Like, there's this adult and he doesn't talk, and yeah. But once, when she was an adult in the flat by herself, her mom was gone, he caught her eating a whole cake alone on her birthday.
Oh my gosh. Her existence is making me...
They're hammering it in.
There's nothing wrong with eating a whole cake. It's just her doing it alone on her birthday.
Yes. Yeah. She doesn't have a lot of friends. She doesn't have any friends. Except for Mr. Yoon, because on that day, he had slid a birthday card under her door.
Oh,
love Mr. Yoon.
Yes, we're here for Mr. Yes. Not the curmudgeon though, not that guy.
Cooper. Yeah. So they became friends, and Delphi just like checks in on him. She does notice that cognitively he's kind of getting a little bit out there, like he forgets things.
Does he not have other family?
He doesn't have family that she knows of. He's living by himself too.
That's a sweet connection then.
Yeah, it's really cute. I like their relationship. So as she's cooking him breakfast, she's telling him about her dream. And she just kind of does this. She just like goes and chats to him. And even if he obviously doesn't talk back, but sometimes he like write things and, communicate that way. So she's cooking for him. She cleans up his flat a little bit. And on the way back to her flat, she gets a text message from Merritt.
So Merritt can text.
If
you can text, you can tell me where this man is.
Yes. And she's like, you got to get a move on already.
Like you were wasting. A whole day has gone.
Yes.
Now you have 9.
Yes. Yep. So Delphi is like, no, this isn't real. I must be hallucinating. Like something came over me. And Merritt keeps texting her. She's like, girl, this is real. This is happening. Go find Jonah. And she's like, okay, well, maybe this is like actually real. She's like, okay, well, when I was talking to Jonah, they did talk about being in London. Like they said something about London. So she knows that he's in London. And his name is Jonah T. So she goes across the street to her job. She works across the street from her house, which is really nice. She works at a pharmacy, and she tells her boss, like, look, I need 9 days off because this is already day 1. So The pharmacy is very small. It's owned by a pharmacist and the pharmacist's mother. So the pharmacist is Leanne. The mother, oh gosh, I didn't write her name down. I don't remember her name. Jan. I did write it down.
Nice.
So Leanne is the pharmacist and Jan is like a shop assistant like Delphi. So Jan is like, oh, go on, let her take off. Like, she never takes time off. She's such a good employee. And Leanne says, okay, I will let you have 9 days off on very short notice if you will join us and go out for drinks sometime. Because Delphi is very like coercive, obviously, as part of an employer. But Delphi she doesn't have friends. And Leanne will always try to get her to like do things and put herself out there.
I think it's really sweet that like she's asking for time off and the only thing she has to do in return is go have fun.
Yeah. Go have fun with your coworkers. It's not even
like, hey, can you like pet sit for me one day? No, it's like
she just wants Delphi to go out for drinks sometime.
Yeah.
And Delphi's like, fine, whatever, I'll do it. Delphi decides that her best bet is heading to a library, which I co-sign as a lover of libraries.
I do love libraries. Yes. I think I would have tried Googling first. Well, I think I would have been like Jonah T.
That's fair.
London.
Well, that's actually what she does at the library. Oh, so 2 birds.
Are we not in the time of smartphones?
No, we are.
Okay.
We are. So she goes, she does this, she Googles Jonah T. London and gets 23 million results.
No. No.
She's frantically searching, and this librarian comes up to her. His name is Aled. I think I'm saying that right. I don't know. And he really wants to help her. He wants to help everybody. We will come to see his defining characteristic.
He's like,
of course he's a librarian.
Super like library, like, yes, use the resources. We love that.
Yes, I love him. He's great. He takes her to the true crime books because he's convinced that Jonah is a missing person.
I never said that. In fact, I know for a fact I don't know for a fact, but I'm pretty sure he's not missing. He just had dental work.
Yeah, someone just saw him. Yes. So he gives her a bunch of true crime books and he's like, here, take these for your research.
Read all these scary books.
Yep. Delphi goes home with all of these books and runs into Cooper, like actually runs into him, drops all of her books.
She does that a lot. Does she not watch where she's going?
I guess not. She's probably always looking down because she's sad.
Yes,
and lonely.
yes.
So she drops all of her books, and as Cooper, even though he's a curmudgeon, he's a gentleman, and he's helping her pick them up. He's like, hey, I've read a lot of these. Like, are you looking for somebody? Like, what's going on? So Delphi panics. She says she's looking for her ex-hookup, because she gave him chlamydia.
Oh my goodness.
That's the cover story she comes up with.
That is horrible. You literally could have just been like, yeah, I saw this cute guy at a bar and I'm trying to find him now.
Yeah, right. So Cooper is like, okay, weirdo.
Yeah.
Which I get.
Also,
honestly.
now I know too much about your sexual wellness.
Yes.
Like, I'm just your neighbor.
Yep, so she runs back up to her flat and she's just so embarrassed.
I see now why she keeps getting embarrassed. Yeah. Because I'm like, girl, some of this you're doing.
Is a choice.
Yeah.
She continues searching on her laptop, tries to use some of the tips from these true crime books, but she's having no luck, obviously. And Merritt, she's got the TV on. Merritt comes up in the subtitles of a TV show to remind her that the clock is ticking. Like, you gotta go.
How magically she's getting. And Merritt must not be that busy. Okay,
she's
keeping in on my life a lot.
Yep. So Delphi decides she's going to ask Cooper for help because he's like a computer guy.
Okay.
He's like a computer whiz. So she goes downstairs, sucks up her pride, and she's like, "Look, will you help me find my ex-hookup that I gave an STD to?"
Now you have to stick to the story.
Yep. And Cooper, go ahead.
Oh, I'm just wondering what the real love story here might be.
Okay. All right. So Cooper's like, look, I'm busy. I can help you in like a couple of days. And this obviously isn't going to work. She's on the time crunch.
Yeah, like I need help now.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry.
And she's like, I will do whatever you want. I'll do any favor you ask of me.
I wouldn't have said that.
It's her life on the line, though.
She's doing a lot of favors because the only reason she's here now is because Merritt's letting her live again if she finds this guy.
Yeah.
Yep. And then she's getting time off work only if she goes to the bar. She's got just a lot of wagers on the line.
She's got a lot of favor debt.
Yes.
Okay. And he's like, I don't need anything from you. I'm like, Cooper, come on. So they like bicker back and forth, and Delphi's like, fine, like I'll do it myself. And then Cooper's like, wait, there's something you can do for me. Just like take a selfie with me.
Why?
He won't tell her why.
Oh, I'm gonna guess.
Okay.
So like I'm guessing either his mom or something is under the impression that he's in a relationship, but he's been like lying. And he's like, I just need to get like my mom off my back so she knows like I'm good and I'm dating or something like that.
All right. So yeah, he won't tell her, but he does help her do a search. And so he's able to narrow down like a list of Jonah T's in the right age range, like with the help of his weird access to a police database.
I was just about to ask, I was like, so he's using like Super Google or something? Nope. What does he have?
Yeah, he weirdly has access to a police database.
You say weirdly, that's hacking. And then you mean illegally.
So Delphi's next stop is a piano bar in East London.
That's where the search leads her?
So they found a lapsed social media profile for a Jonah Thompson. He has the right color hair. She can't really see his profile picture too well. But he was tagged at a musical theater night on Instagram at this bar, at this piano bar.
I like musical theater. So if he's into that, then this is a pro for him.
Yes. So she goes in. It's very like, I guess, overwhelming for her. People are singing. People are happy. There's like groups of friends everywhere. And she just like goes up to the bar. The bartender is very friendly and recommends a cocktail because all the cocktails are named after famous musical divas.
Oh.
Yes. So they have the Liza, the Patty.
Yes.
The Barbara, the Idina. It's cute. I like it. Cute. So she gets a cute little cocktail and she's scouting the bar for Jonah. She sees him and she's like, are you Jonah Thompson? But she can tell it's not.
I was about to say, why do you have to ask him? This isn't like Cinderella where you need to identify him by his shoe. Like you can see him.
Yes. Yep. So someone overhears her and they're like, oh, Jonah Thompson? No, he moved back to Australia. But her Jonah wasn't Australian.
Yeah, he didn't have an accent.
That's not him.
Okay.
Meanwhile, Merritt is texting her and she's like, okay, go up and sing All That Jazz.
And all that jazz.
Yes.
I'm gonna rouge my... Yeah.
And Delphi's like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm embarrassed to be around people. That's my characteristic. And Merritt is like, okay, well then I'm taking a day away from you.
No. Yep. Is Cooper there?
Cooper's not. No, she went by herself.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. So she downs another cocktail and she's like, fine, I'm going to do it.
Yes.
She gets up on stage. The music starts playing. And then she freezes because she sees Jen, her ex-BFF, in the crowd.
Oh, I didn't even realize that that like we were still in the same town or whatever.
Yeah. They were not from London, but she thinks she sees Jen in London.
Her evil bully.
Yes. So she panics. She runs off of the stage. And as she's running out of the bar, she realizes, oh, that wasn't actually Jen. I just kind of got in my head.
Oh.
Yeah.
So does she get a day taken away?
No.
Okay.
No, because Merritt is like, well, you were going to do it, so fine. Okay. So she gets on a bus home, and when she gets off, she runs into Aled, the helpful librarian.
Yes.
Yes. So she is very drunk by this point. And he's like, I am going to escort you home to make sure you get home safely. Because you're very drunk.
Yes. She's so lucky that she's meeting the right people at the right time.
Yes. Yeah.
See, the psychological thriller person in me is like,
in one of your books, this would end very badly.
Very badly.
They get back to her building, and he's trying to help her up the stairs to her flat when the commotion brings Cooper out of his first floor apartment. And he's like, what are you doing with her? Like, she's drunk, obviously. Like, I don't know you. I've never seen you. What are you
Scram!
Doing? Get out of here.
Don't be mean to the librarian, man. Yeah. Although I do understand what you think. Yeah.
Right. And Delphi gets annoyed, and she's like, actually, he's my best friend.
Why does she keep lying? Is she a compulsive liar? I think that's something something separate we need to get addressed with Delphi.
Yeah, we need more afterlife therapy to talk about this. So she reveals that she did not find Jonah to Aled and Cooper. So they both end up helping her back into her apartment. And Aled is like, okay, I know you're really drunk right now, but if you do want me to be your best friend, I'm going to call you tomorrow and see if you meant it.
Aww.
Because if you want a best friend, I'm here.
He's like, yes, bestie.
Yes. Yep.
I like him a lot.
I know. I love him. So she passes out drunk on her bed, wakes up the next morning, and she goes to check on Mr. Yoon. And when she's, cleaning up his apartment, she finds this photo of him as a young man with a violin.
Oh, he used to love to play the violin.
Yeah.
Let's get him a violin. Let's reignite that passion.
Yes. She goes back to her apartment and she sees a piece of paper has been slid under her door. It's from Cooper, and he has found the Jonah.
No way. How would you know? You don't even know what he looks like. How do you know?
Well, he included a photo, and it's her Jonah. It's her Jonah. Okay. And he's like, okay, look, he's part of this running club. They go running every morning at Kensington Gardens.
Hate it already. Running?
I know.
In the morning?
He's a runner. Oh. This isn't going to work.
Oh, it's not.
But one problem, Delphi doesn't have running clothes or cute running clothes because she doesn't do this, obviously.
She only has embarrassing t-shirts.
Yes. But she does have a bunch of her mom's old clothes that she left behind when she moved to Marfa, Texas to be in her colony of artists.
Does her mom have hot running clothes?
Her mom does have hot running clothes.
Yes.
Yep. So as she's rifling through these clothes, she's besieged by memories of her mother and what happened when her dad left them. So her mom was basically catatonic after this. Slept in all the time. She was crying constantly. And Delphi remembers bringing Jen home. They were still friends. Her mom was passed out drunk with a pot burning on the stove. And she just obviously got really embarrassed. She stopped inviting Jen over after that point.
I hope this isn't the type of thing where Jen interpreted that event as well, you stopped being friends with me first, so that's why I had to get popular and be mean to you. Because right. That's not a good explanation for me.
Yep. So Delphi finds this old running outfit. I'm picturing sports bra and leggings.
Yeah, I was also imagining an 80s leotard situation.
Oh, maybe. Yep. It's a little tight on her. She's a little bigger than her mom, but tight is sexy. She's gonna look good when she meets her Jonah.
Of course.
So she goes out. She thinks it's kind of nice being out this early. She's like, maybe I will pick up this running thing. Maybe this is nice.
Good on her.
And she heads over to Kensington Park and decides to just walk around and only start running when she sees Jonah.
No, that's fair. Save your energy. You don't want to see him and you're already short of breath.
Yep.
Have you ever climbed some stairs?
Yeah.
And then a coworker or something is at the top of them and is trying to talk to you
all
and you're fighting for your life.
Trying to just I'm not gasping for breath.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Been there. So fit.
Been there. All right. She does kind of notice people are looking at her kind of funny as she's walking through the park. But she's like, oh, I look good. People never look at me like this. I must look real good.
I hope she doesn't have a wedgie or something.
So she finally spots Jonah with the running group, but they're really far, ahead of her. And they're fast.
Of course.
She's calling out to him, but he does not hear her. And then she trips over a pack of dogs because she's so focused on Jonah.
I think she needs to, does she wear glasses? Because if she doesn't, I think she needs to go to the optometrist.
Maybe she needs
because a pack of dogs.
A pack of dogs. Yep. This dog walker comes up to her and she's like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I just dropped all of their leashes. They were pulling me and they just got away. So Frida starts talking to Delphi. She's got an Eastern European accent. So she's from somewhere else. And she's just chatting to Delphi a little bit. And Delphi is like, yeah, okay, whatever. I'm trying to find a guy. But then she looks at this poster nearby and it has a picture of Jonah on it.
Jonah's now famous.
Jonah
it took us forever
everywhere
to find him, but now that we found him, he's everywhere.
Yep. So this is a flyer for a weekly art class. And Frida's like, oh, what are you looking at? And she sees this flyer. She's like, oh, I walk by this every day, and I've always wanted to take this art class, but I don't have anyone to go with. I'm new to town.
She's meeting all these friends, and now she has a bestie librarian.
Yes. So she's like, will you go with me? And Delphi is she has ulterior motives, but she's like, yeah, I'll go to the art class.
Fantastic. We no longer have to meet him while running.
Yes. Yeah. She puts up a front. She's like, oh, I don't know. I don't like hanging out with strangers. And Frida's like, well, you're not going to make any friends if you don't talk to strangers.
That's true.
And she's like, okay, fine. Like, I need to go see this guy anyway. So I'll do it with you. And then Frida is a real one because Frida's like, oh, by the way, that outfit, you've got a situation, a camel toe situation.
Yes. Oh, maybe it's good then that she didn't catch him while she was running.
I agree.
Yeah,
I agree. So she runs back to her flat in horror, but she does agree to meet Frida at the art class.
While that does suck, there are worse wardrobe malfunctions to have.
It could have been a nip slip.
Yeah, exactly. And then like some leggings have that like front seam thing.
Yeah.
And so it's bad, but it's not as bad as it could be.
It's not catastrophic.
Yeah.
Yeah. So as she's running back to her flat, she runs into Cooper again, and he again asks for her help. So your theory is actually correct.
Yes.
He told his parents they were dating, and now they want to meet her.
So did he tell his parents that he was dating this specific girl, or that he was just like dating someone and now he needs to produce someone?
He told them they were dating someone, but then he sent the picture. Oh. Like, oh, this is my girlfriend.
Okay, so now they're like, oh, okay.
Yes. And so he did this because they're trying to set him up with his family friend. He's not into it.
Gotcha. Everyone tells little white lies to get out of situations a lot, because you could have just told them no thanks.
Yeah. Yep. So they want her to come to family game night.
Now she's got to pretend to be his girlfriend.
She has to fake date.
She doesn't want to though.
Yeah.
And he doesn't want it either.
Yep. And he's like, but look, you owe me. I found your real Jonah. And she's like, fine, like I'll go to this game night with your family.
She has such a busy social calendar in these 9 days.
That's right. Yes. So Delphi goes to see Mr. Yoon again. She pulls out the photo of him with the violin, but he gets really mad. He like throws the photo frame and like cracks it, and she leaves.
There's a story.
Yeah.
Like maybe his wife or something passed, and she loved to listen to him play the violin. Maybe something like that.
Yep. So she hears from Merritt again, but Merritt says the higher ups are onto her. She writes in like the steam on the bathroom mirror, and she's like, I can't be texting you and like communicating as much anymore because they're on to me.
So her reason for sending her down is not an officially approved reason.
No, okay,
this is not as good as what the what was it, the Franklin
Bellamy clause.
Yeah.
So she's like, if they find out, they might not let you back into Evermore, which is her afterlife, because there are multiple different afterlives.
I liked that one though. That one sounded pretty chill.
Yeah. So stakes are pretty high here.
Yeah.
So Delphi randomly decides, she's like already on the trail of Googling people. She decides she's going to Google her ex-friend, Jen. She thought she saw her in that bar, and she wants to know what she's up to. She married that stupid boyfriend, and they run a charity event company. All right. So after her shower, she goes to meet Cooper for the game night with his parents. While they're driving to his parents' house, they establish their cover story and their like basic kind of get to know you things. Like, oh, I like to draw. I like to do hacking.
Yeah.
Yes. So they do that. The game night goes very well. She's great with his parents. Like, they just love her.
That's cute.
Yep. Cooper's uncle Lester is a little bit drunk on Prosecco. But it's fine. And
he doesn't get weird with her, though.
He doesn't get weird. He doesn't get weird. No, but he does bring up their daughter who passed away, and things get a little bit sad. And Delphi's like, okay, what can I do? Dad likes poetry. Well, you know what? I'm really into poetry. So
is this another one of her little
lies that just comes out of nowhere?
Okay.
Yep. And his parents are like, oh, well, would you recite something for us? We would love to hear you recite something. So Delphi launches into the lyrics of Will Smith's Boom, Shake the Room.
Okay.
And passes that off as like epic poetry.
And they believe
her. They're a little confused by the words, and they're like, oh, okay.
And Cooper's just like, yes.
And Cooper's trying so hard not to laugh. So that passes, and his parents are like, okay, how about some Pictionary? Let's play Pictionary.
Change the subject. I mean, well, yeah.
So they do that. Antics ensue because Cooper is terrible at Pictionary, and of course he's teamed up with Delphi.
At both guessing and drawing?
Yes.
Oh, goodness.
Yes, but they have a great time. It's a fun, wholesome night.
That's cute.
And as they get ready to leave, Cooper's mom is just like, I just love you, Delphi. Like, it's so nice to see Cooper smiling and happy. And Delphi is a little sad inside because she really likes Cooper's mom too, but this isn't real.
Mm-hmm. But also, if I was Cooper, I'd be like, Mom, stop making me seem like a loser. She's like, we were worried about it.
Yes. So they head home. The next day is already day 4. Like, time's a ticking. But it is also the day of art class with
Wonderful.
Jonah.
We're about to meet. And what the deal was, she needs to meet Jonah? No, she needs to kiss Jonah. We're doing Kiss the Girl.
Okay. Yes. Yes. So before art class, Delphi goes to check in on Mr. Yoon and, like, are things okay? He's not upset with her anymore. So she helps him take a bath and tells Mr. Yoon all about her fake date night with Cooper, family game night. She meets up with Frida outside of the art class, and Delphi asks the instructor, like, oh, where's Jonah Thompson? No, wait, it wasn't Jonah Thompson. It was something else. So it turns out that Jonah is actually the nude model for this class.
Oh, yeah. Oh, and she's gonna try her best to, like, not blush. And
yes, but he's gonna be the nude model for the second half of the class. So she actually gets really into it for the first part of class. She gets lost in drawing. It feels good to draw again. Art. She's an artist, but she hasn't drawn or painted or anything in a while, and she gets really into it. And then the instructor announces that Jonah actually can't make it to class. Yeah.
It feels like there's something at work keeping them apart.
Conspiring to keep them apart. The model that is currently, the focus is like, he actually booked a dance event at a really fancy hotel in the Shard, which is this, like, famous, iconic building in London. So Delphi's like, okay, cool, I'm out. Mm-hmm. She hails a cab, and Frida's like, oh, well, I'll come with you. Like, why not? We're friends now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, does she know why Delphi is going there?
She knows that she's looking for this Jonah person.
But she doesn't know completely.
But she doesn't know why.
Oh, she didn't tell her the chlamydia story?
She didn't tell her the chlamydia story, no. Nope. So they head to this hotel, this fancy hotel for this dance event, and it turns out it's a silent disco.
Oh, okay.
Yep, and a woman, like, meets them at the front door, and she's like, oh my God, you're late. Like, come on. Like, y'all are supposed to be here already.
Of course.
Yes. They are also wearing flower crowns that Frida constructed for them. I forgot to mention that key detail.
To make them, like, fit in?
No, she just made them flower crowns before the class because she thought it would be cute.
Okay, but they arrive with these flower crowns, and the person at the door is like,
you're here.
Yeah.
Yes. So she thinks they are also dancers for this event.
A disco dancer.
Yep, and Frida's like, yeah.
Frida is just bored, and she's down for whatever.
Yeah, because that's going to get them in. They don't have tickets for this event. So that's going to get them in the door, and she's like, okay, yeah, let's go with it. So the woman leads them over to this, like, platform. She's like, well, go on. Mm-hmm. There are other models dancing on these platforms.
In, like, go-go boots?
Yes.
Yeah.
So they climb on up, and Delphi is, like, paralyzed, and she's like, the only thing I can think of is the hand jive from Grease.
Girl, you did not get up there talking about some.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's what she's doing. Some of the people are just kind of like, okay,
I guess that's kind of cute.
Yeah.
Mashed potato mambo.
And Delphi calls out Jonah's name, but obviously everyone's wearing headphones. Mm-hmm. She can't see him. She's like, she can't see these other platforms. Like, where is he? And eventually one of the patrons notices, and she's like, oh, well, Jonah, he was here, but he had to leave for an emergency at the hospital that he volunteers at.
It just feels like Jonah does not stick to any of his, like,
plans.
Yep. He's all over the place.
Yep. So she's like, well, okay, fine. So they get kicked out because they're not real dancers.
What let them know that? How did they get tipped off that they weren't the real dancers?
Yep. And they head back to Delphi's apartment. Okay.
Why not to the hospital?
That I don't know.
Okay.
I don't.
She was like, "That's enough for this day." Yes. I mean, my actual life is on the line.
My
afterlife is on the line.
And my afterlife is on the line.
But it's fine. I need a nap.
Yep. Yes. So before, I'm not going to reveal this yet because this reveal comes later.
Ooh, okay.
Okay. So they head back to Delphi's apartment and they run into Aled, who was waiting outside of her flat because he's like, I wanted to know if you wanted to be my best friend.
Why didn't you just text her? People don't use technology, like their phones enough. Yeah.
But Frida is immediately like into Aled.
Oh.
Yes. So they have a little chat. And then Cooper pops out of his apartment as they're waiting in the hallway. And Aled recognizes him. Mm. He's like, oh my God, you're R.L. Cooper. You're the famous crime author.
Like R.L. Stein.
Yes. But you're the famous author.
And when she brought home all those true crime books, he was like, oh.
One of them was his book.
Oh, that's so cute.
Yes.
Did she read it? Did they say?
I don't remember. So his big secret's out. That's how he has access to the police database. He uses it for research.
That doesn't make sense. The police aren't like, are you an author? Because we'll let you in if you're an author.
Probably bribery. He's very famous and very rich.
Okay.
Yes.
But he lives in the same building as her?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's one of those like low-key millionaires.
No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. That's going to have to change if we get married. We're about to be high-key millionaires.
Yep, I agree. Yep. So later on, Cooper comes up to Delphi's flat, and he needs another favor. Yeah. I'm like, Cooper, your favors are wearing thin.
Well, she has given him a lot of ammo. He's like, do you want the whole building knowing you have chlamydia? Because
yes. So his mother wants to have breakfast with Delphi and introduce her to his aunt Beverly.
I think Cooper, like, you should not want her to be getting introduced to so many of your family members.
Because then this is gonna
Yeah. If anything, you should just stage a breakup.
Yeah. And Delphi's like, that's what she said. She's like, I don't think this is really a good idea. He's like, okay, like, I get it, whatever. And he notices some of her drawings, and he's like, oh, like, you draw pretty good.
He's like, yeah, you eyed or whatever. Yeah. I could use some illustrations in my books sometimes.
Yep. So Delphi's plan now, the next morning, she's going to go back to Kensington Gardens to intercept Jonah's running club. She finds out...
We're back to that again.
We're back to that. Okay. But, of course, running club has been canceled for the week.
If she had just gone to that hospital... Yep. And now we're on day at least 5 or 6 by now.
This is day 5, yes. Okay. So on the way back to her flat from Kensington Gardens, she actually runs into Jonah having breakfast with his mom and his aunt. And they're like, oh, Delphi, come join us. Like, come have breakfast with us.
You mean Cooper?
Cooper, yes. Okay. Yes. I said Jonah here, but I meant Cooper.
Gotcha.
Yep. So she's like, well, I can't really like say no now. I'm supposed to be his girlfriend. So she joins them, and then they end up having a nice little breakfast, and then they go to the aquarium together.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I assume, like, during family game night and during the aquarium, she's also learning more about Cooper.
Yes.
They're, like, having their little chit-chats.
Yes, correct. So they all have a great time, and pursuant to what you just said, Delphi notices that the aquarium lights kind of make Cooper's eyes, like, dance. Like, it's kind of attractive.
She's like, wow.
Yeah. But she goes to the bathroom, and she gets a message from Merritt in the mirror. She has 5 days left. Like, girl, you got to get on it. So then she remembers something that happened at the disco event last night. Mm-hmm. She remembers the organizer, the woman who pulled them in. She's like, I'm going to have to go talk to that talent agency about their people because Jonah left already, and these two like don't even know what they're doing.
So he has a talent agency.
Yes. So she remembers the name of the agency. She goes on the website, and she sees Jonah on their website. So she makes excuses. She's like, oh, I'm not really feeling great. I have to leave. She runs from the aquarium and goes to follow this lead.
I mean, there should be contact information on that website.
Well, she's going there.
Okay.
She goes to this talent agency and pretends that she's an actress there for a callback because there are all of these women in the waiting room.
She loves lying.
She does. Yes, she does. So she finagles her way into an audition by pretending to be somebody else. They call a name, and Delphi notices no one's standing up, and she's like, "Oh, that's me.
That's me.
That's me. I'm Rebecca." So she does get a meeting with the owner of the agency, and her grand plan is to knock over his juice to make him leave to get something to clean it up so she can rifle through his files and get Jonah's contact info.
Okay.
Which works.
Okay.
She finds a Post-it. She doesn't get his contact information, but she finds a Post-it with the name of his next event on it.
Okay. Yep. This is such a little wild goose chase.
It is, and I love it. Yep. So she goes home. She looks up this event. It's a costume party gala, and the theme is famous couples from history.
Ooh, so she has to arrive as a couple?
Yep. And this event is tomorrow.
Short notice.
And it's sold out. Okay, she's like, I'm going to figure out how I can get in anyway.
If only we knew like a famous person who could get into events.
And if only I knew someone who would be in a couple with me.
Yeah.
So she goes and asks Cooper for help. And she's like, look, you owe me for breakfast with your mom and your aunt.
You know what I'm imagining? I feel like Merritt, because Merritt's doing all this because she just wants to like witness a real life love story. Yeah. So if she's like directing all of this, she's like, and now we need a changing montage. So you have to go find an outfit. Like, she's just up there bored.
She just wants to see all the beats play out.
Yes.
Yeah. So Cooper agrees to help her, and she's like, all right, now I need a costume. She goes across the street to the pharmacy where she works at because her boss, Leanne, is also a fashionista. So she's like, I know who to go to.
This is how I know that her job is really chill. Because if you've ever visited your job on your day off, you would know that they're going to try to make you work. They're going to be like, oh, you're available?
Yeah. Maybe not in the UK. They have strong laws.
Yeah, it's probably really chill there. But no, if I were to go, they'd be like, we need someone to cover oven, actually. If you can put the apron on.
You can go. Yep. So Leanne agrees to help her with a costume. They're going to go as Daisy and Gatsby.
Oh.
Gatsby. All right.
And he's a millionaire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Leanne comes up with a costume real quick. She even helps Delphi with her hair and makeup the next day. And they're off to this gala.
Did Cooper have a moment where he's like, wow, you're just like, I've never seen you like this.
You look so great. He does have a moment. And he's just like, oh my God, you look fine, I guess. Yeah. So Cooper has developed a plan to sneak them into the gala. They're trekking through the countryside on foot to enter the manor where this gala is being held through a back gate.
Okay.
So they go through this gate. Cooper finds a fire alarm. He pulls it, and they manage to blend into the crowd as everyone leaves, and then everyone's going back inside, so they kind of just join with a crowd of people.
Okay, I see the vision.
Yes. Cooper does end up like cutting himself on a bit of glass, like breaking a window or something, but he's
so
fine.
Manly.
He's so masculine.
He punches windows.
Yes. So Delphi wanders around trying to find Jonah, and she turns to the stage because someone is going up to make an announcement. It's Jen.
We knew she was going to come up again.
Yeah.
Oh, and she runs a charity event or organization. Okay.
Yeah, she's the event planner for this gala, and she has this like passionate speech about anti-bullying.
Oh, do you, Jen?
She does. Yeah, funny how that happens, right?
Read her to Phil. Get up there.
Yeah. This just pushes Delphi over the edge. She's like, actually, no. You bullied me. She marches up to confront Jen and her disgusting husband up on stage, throw champagne in her face.
As she should.
In front of everybody. She turns out and she sees Jonah out in the crowd.
Oh no, he's going to get a bad impression of us.
So she goes up and like she makes her speech to Jen, and then she goes and tries to find Jonah in the crowd. She does get him to agree to talk to her alone, and she pulls him over into a pantry, and he's like, "You look kind of familiar.
I've seen you before."
Yeah, yep. But I came here with my girlfriend.
He says that?
It's going pretty well. It's new, but it's going pretty well. And Delphi at this point panics,
Don't lie again.
She doesn't lie. She's just like, I need you to kiss me. Please just kiss me. And obviously he's very disturbed.
He's like, you were just on stage saying
throwing champagne at people.
And now you like pulled me into a pantry.
Yep. So he obviously runs away from her, the crazy lady that wants him to kiss her. Yep. So
that does make sense, but I feel really bad for her.
Yep. And as she follows him out into the crowd, they end up running into Jen again in the ballroom. And she pretends that she has forgotten all about Delphi. She says, I don't even like remember what happened. Delphi is like, I remember what you did to me every single day.
You kind of defined a lot of my like current adulthood, actually.
Yeah, and Jen is like, I forgot all about you.
That's the worst.
Yeah.
Like she's been occupying so much of your mind and she doesn't even remember you.
She doesn't even care. So at this point, Cooper comes up to this little group and Jen is like, oh my God, R.L. Cooper. Like, I love your books. Like, what are you doing here? Like, she's trying to fawn all over him. And he's like, I'm not talking to you. He shuts her down and he's like, Delphi, let's go. It's time for us to go.
Go, Delphi.
Yeah, so she runs off with her handsome, famous, rich man.
Yes.
Right in Jen's face.
Love it.
Yep, and they start walking back to the car, trekking through the countryside again. And it starts pouring rain.
Does he take his coat off and like put it over her head?
Well, it's more romantic than that.
Oh.
Because Delphi lost her shoes in the chaos of everything.
What?
So I don't know, girl. So he picks her up and carries her back to the car.
Oh my gosh.
I love it.
That's so sweet.
But he lost his keys.
So we got to the car and now we can't get into the car.
Yep. So they have to run to a nearby pub for shelter.
Of course.
Yes. So, they get drinks at the pub. They're trying to find a space. It's pretty crowded because it's raining. And everybody wants to be inside. They get to talking. They talk about Mr. Yoon. It turns out that Cooper brings him lunch and plays poker with him.
Why didn't Mr. Yoon mention this then?
I don't know.
This whole time she's been like, that curmudgeon neighbor I had. And Mr. Yoon could have been like, actually, he's pretty nice. Or written,
Right. Yeah. And Delphi gets really sentimental and sad. And she's like, I worry about him. Like, if anything ever happens to me, will you take care of Mr. Yoon?
Oh.
And he's like, sure.
What would happen to you?
Yeah. And then it kind of hits her like a ton of bricks. Like, she's wasted her life. She's pushed people away her whole life.
This whole time, I could have been going to running clubs and art classes.
And meeting friends and going to the
library. Yeah.
Yes. So Cooper calls a friend, but this friend can't come help him until the following day. But this pub is also a bed and breakfast. So they're like, okay, well, we can get rooms and, There's
only one room left.
And it's a single bed. Yes. There's only one room left. And there's only one bed.
I'll take the couch. No, you don't have to do that.
Yes. Yep. So they shower and Delphi's like, look, I'm not going to make you sleep on the floor. We can sleep head to foot. Like, facing opposite directions.
So cute.
So Delphi is distraught. She just thinks about how her chance is gone, like she's going to die soon, and she's missed out on so much in life. She's trying to silently cry, and then Cooper takes her hand. Yes.
He doesn't even know what the crying is really about either. No. He's just like, okay,
she's
for some reason this
he probably thinks like the bullying thing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So she starts to feel things.
Of course.
For Cooper. She accidentally kicks him in the face.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then they both pop up and they're just overcome with passion and they start to kiss.
Of course.
Yes. And then they start to do a little bit more.
You didn't say this was a steamy book.
It's a little steamy. And then Delphi just blurts out that she's a virgin.
I forgot about that tidbit.
Yes, right. And Cooper's like, okay, do you really want to do this?
He doesn't ask her how she got chlamydia. He probably let go of that line a long time ago. Yes.
And he's like, are you sure? And she's like, yes.
She's like, sure, yeah, Cooper. I'm not even going to be here in 4.5 days. Yes. Like, let's do this.
Yep. So they do what they do. Yeah.
He's like, thank goodness, because I already had these condoms on me.
Just randomly.
I lost the keys, but I can't.
Yes. Yep. And then afterwards, they're reminiscing about their memories of each other. Delphi remembers that she once got drunk and told Cooper that he was handsome and that she was a lone wolf unable to be loved.
She said that to him?
Yes.
And his response was like...
And she doesn't remember this.
Oh, okay.
But she's like, oh my God, I did that. But he doesn't remember telling her to fuck off about the music because that was the day that his sister died.
Oh,
so
that's when he got really, really...
That's when he started getting broody and sad.
Yeah.
So he starts to open up a little bit, and he's like, I thought I was seeing my sister in places after she died, but it must have been my mind. I know she's gone. And Delphi's like, well, I never believed in an afterlife before, but actually, never mind. I don't mean it.
I mean, is there any rule that she can't talk about it?
I don't know. Actually, maybe
I would have told him.
Right? Yeah. Like, no, I don't think there's a rule. I think she just thinks that he would think she's crazy.
Oh, right. We haven't said crazier things so
far. Like I gave this guy chlamydia.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they talk about everything and anything until the sun comes up.
Just like holding hands in like the post glow.
Yes, and they bang a little more.
Of course.
Yep.
She's like, I'm kind of into. Why haven't I been doing this before?
Why haven't I been doing this?
No one told me it was like this.
Good.
She gets her mom on the phone. Why didn't you tell me?
Yes. And then, as they're doing things for the second time, Delphi realizes that the whole thing with Jonah is a lost cause. Because she's falling for Cooper.
Merritt should accept that.
Right? Like, I feel like that's just as good.
It's
better. So Cooper's friend comes and brings them keys to his car, spare keys, and they go back to London. When they pull up outside of their flat, there's an ambulance outside.
No, not Mr. Yoon.
Mr. Yoon is being taken away in the ambulance.
No.
So they rush to the hospital to be with him. It turns out he's okay.
Where Jonah works?
The hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Turns out Mr. Yoon is okay. He has gastritis and then had a panic attack, which can feel like a heart attack. So to be safe, they took him, but he's going to be fine. He's going to be okay.
Good.
So Cooper and Delphi go back home, and they're just like, they get back to the building, and they're kind of like awkward, like we hooked up, but like, I don't know, what is this?
Yeah.
What's happening here? So later on, Cooper comes to her door and asks her out on a real date.
Oh.
He's like, go out to dinner with me.
That's so sweet.
So she agrees, and she dresses up in this fancy dress that she has.
I love all the changing moments we get. Like, first we got her in like the 80s workout gear.
Yes.
We had the disco.
Yeah.
We had the couples masquerade thing.
Yes.
The gala. Yeah.
The Gatsby. Yep.
Yes. And now we have this.
Yes. So this is one of my favorite scenes. They go on their date. He's taken her to a restaurant called Concept and Caramel.
Concept and Caramel.
An experience restaurant with just like nonsense food. Like they're like, we want you to paint with this chocolate glaze.
It's the type of place where you eat first and then you go there.
Yes. Yep. And everything tastes horrible. They're like, this sucks.
He was like probably trying to impress her.
Yes.
Was like, this isn't it.
Yep. They talk a little bit about how Delphi was bullied, and she's like, yeah, like that really got to me, but I realized that I let it affect too much of my life, and now it's just I've wasted so much of my life because I thought about what people might think of me. So yeah, again, their food is terrible. Afterwards, they go to McDonald's to get real food, and they go back to the flat. So one of Cooper's like hookups, because he would have like just a revolving door of women coming in and out of his flat.
Oh.
Yes. So they run into one of these young ladies outside, and Cooper's like, oh, I'm actually on a date now. Because apparently this woman walked up and didn't think that he could be on a date with Delphi. He's like, actually no. Curves her. Yep. They go inside, they hook up again.
Yeah.
Delphi's like, loudly. Man, this is incredible. Like, again, why didn't anybody tell me about this? And Delphi goes to the bathroom at one point. Merritt interrupts her and is like, girl, time's ticking, let's go.
I'd be like, I kind of made a different love story.
Yes.
Like, checking on this.
And at this point, Delphi decides she's just going to be happy in her last 2 days on this earth. And she turns off her phone. So she won't get any more of these texts.
I think I would at least try to fulfill the requirements so I could keep living, especially since she's just starting to live. To live,
yes. So, she is lounging in bed with Cooper, and she remembers walking past a restaurant and seeing this birthday party and thinking how nice that looked. So she tells them that she wants to throw a party for Mr. Yoon, a get well party, like oh, you're back from the hospital party, because she wants him to have more people than just her and Cooper, because she's thinking of him when she dies again. And she wants to throw the party in 2 days on her last day on Earth.
Oh,
I know. She goes to the library the next day to get Aled's help, the librarian. She gets him to agree to have the party in the music room at the library after hours. He's not supposed to, but they're friends, so he's going to do it.
Best friends.
And he also introduced her to Frida, or she introduced him to Frida. So he owes her.
Are he and Frida dating at this
point? They're talking.
Okay.
They're talking. So Delphi takes her newfound zest for life and just goes all around her neighborhood, inviting people to the party for Mr. Yoon. She invites her pharmacy coworkers, Leanne and Jan. She knows that Jan, the mother, has a crush on this owner of a deli. So she goes to the deli.
Being a little Cupid everywhere.
Yes. She invites him, and she also gets catering from the deli. So 2 birds, 1 stone. And now it's Sunday. It's the day of the party. And the last day that Delphi has on Earth. She spends the morning writing notes about what Mr. Yoon likes and things to do for him.
To care for him after
she goes. And then she puts on her fancy dress again. And she goes to get Mr. Yoon. He's super excited for the party. But it's not a surprise. He knows about it.
Okay.
They arrive at the library. It's decorated. It's beautiful. There are lights everywhere. It's wonderful. And then Aled brings over this communication device that Mr. Yoon can use.
Oh, that's neat.
To talk to people. He types in his thoughts and then it speaks for him. Mr. Yoon loves this. He's so down. Again, resources we can get from our local libraries. And
sponsored by.
I wish, right? Whoever makes these devices. So Delphi just looks out at this party, all of these people that were her neighbors, and now they're her friends.
Her community.
That's one of the things I love about this book. Just the importance of having people around you. She also talks to Cooper's mom a little bit, and Cooper's mom is like, I just love seeing him so in love.
Oh.
And Delphi's like, he can't be in love with me, can he? Because I love him too. So Delphi goes to the restroom. She gets another text message from Merritt. And Merritt is like, look, you're having such a great time. Like, you have so much more life to live. Can you just try one more time? Like, this life that you have going for you, you really want to leave this behind? So she starts to rethink her decision. She goes back to the music room, and Mr. Yoon is playing the violin.
Oh.
Yeah. He had written a sonata named after her the day that he found her eating the birthday cake alone. I know. It's so sweet. And she realizes, no, wait, hold on. So they have this beautiful moment. They hug. Cooper asks her to dance. And Delphi realizes that he is in love with her. She doesn't want to leave this life because she loves him too.
She's got to go kiss another man real quick.
She needs to find Jonah. She needs to find him. She's like, okay.
Did we find out why Mr. Yoon quit playing the violin?
We did. Do we get to this later?
Oh, yeah, it might come
We might get to this later. Otherwise, okay. I will tell you. Yeah. So she needs to find Jonah. She slips away from the party, and she takes a cab to Jen's house.
Why does she think Jen is going to help her connect to Jonah?
Jen knew him from the event.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So she shows up. They have a little bit of a heart-to-heart. Of course, Jen admits, like, I never forgot about you. And she stopped talking to Delphi because she thought that Delphi was jealous of how much Jen got along with her mom.
So let's say that's not the case, but let's say it was. Let's say it's like, I'm jealous because you have such a good familial relationship. And I'm just like, so you're as a result, you're gonna bully me,
right?
You're like, you have bad familial relationships, and I'm gonna pile on and make it worse. Like, no,
kids are terrible, but that's especially terrible. Yep. So Delphi's like, well, no, I wasn't really jealous, but like I stopped inviting you over because my mom was just falling apart. And
remember, my dad had just left. Remember that, Jen?
Yep. And Jen is like, I'm sorry. Like, I hope, this can be a new page in our friendship.
No, I don't want a friendship with you anymore. Thank you for the apology.
I loved that because Delphi was like, actually, no.
I love that. I'm so glad that it wasn't just like, okay, fine, we can. It's like, no, I don't wish you any harm or anything. But I don't need you in
my life anymore. Yes, I love that wasn't where it went. Like, she actually stood up for herself, and she's like, thank you for the apology, but no.
Big fan.
Yes. But she does get Jen to give her Jonah's number and address. She does have that.
Jonah is in for a shock.
Yes.
He's about to be like, you're crazy.
Yep. So Delphi goes back home. Everyone has already moved the party from the library to Cooper's flat. She pulls Cooper aside and she's like, I need you to take me to Mayfair, part of London. I need you to take me. Like, you have to go. You can drive. I can't drive. It's too late to like get on public transportation. Like, okay. I need you to take me. Hurry. It's life or death. And I can't explain to you. And Cooper's like, wait, hold on. Like, what's going on? Like, we can figure this out. And she just blurts out the whole story.
Okay.
She's like, she's going to take me back. I don't want to die. And she spills this whole story about everything that's happened to her. And Cooper's like, what's wrong with you? Like, is this a joke? Like, what are you talking about? And she's like, no, I'm serious. Like, you need to help me. And he's like, okay, let's go.
Fair reaction. I get it. But I'm glad that he came around because we don't have time.
Yeah. So on the way, they're speeding off to Mayfair. She's trying to call Jonah, but he doesn't answer. So on the way, Delphi just has this random thought. She's like, I don't actually know your real first name, Cooper, because your name is R.L. Cooper. And he's like, it's Remington Leopold. And they just start laughing in that way that new couples do.
Yes. She's like, oh, I see why you go by R.L.
And then they are hit and have a terrible car accident. And it's lights out for Delphi. So she wakes up in Evermore with Merritt again. But Cooper is also here.
Oh my God.
I know. This book made me cry like a baby.
I was gonna say, I'm getting like shivers.
Yeah. And she's like, no, you have to send him back, Merritt. He's not supposed to be here. He's only here because he was helping me.
She's not even advocating for herself.
No.
She's like, just send him back.
No. She's like, you have to send him back. So he's still knocked out and they're arguing. Merritt wakes him up. And they know each other.
What do you mean? Who knows each other?
Merritt and Cooper. It's her brother.
Oh! Wait, wasn't Merritt watching all of this from above the whole time?
Yeah. Yep. It's her brother. This made me cry like a baby.
So I wonder what was Merritt's motivation behind the scenes the whole time. Because if you were watching this whole romance play out.
Yeah. So after this reveal, Delphi fades away from Evermore and she wakes up. She's back in London. She's, at the scene of the crash. In this wild twist of fate, Jonah saw the accident. He came and he saved her via mouth to mouth.
Oh.
So
a kiss right on
counts.
Time. But what about R.L. Cooper?
Cooper is still out on the street.
No.
He's very still. So Delphi kind of passes out again. She wakes up in the hospital. Jonah is with her. And Cooper is in a coma in a nearby room. She's like, I have to see him. And she's like, you have to wake up. You have to come back. You're not supposed to be there. You have to come back.
Meanwhile, he and Merritt are up there just talking.
Yep. She spends time with him. She's begging Merritt. She's texting, bring him back. I know you can bring him back. You have to bring him back. She even tries pushing the morphine button in her hospital room to get morphine and like sedate herself so she can try to go back.
Oh.
It doesn't work. She wakes up again. Cooper's parents are in the room with her. And she's just like blaming herself. They're like, we don't blame you. Like, it's okay. He's going to get through. He's going to pull through. So she spends several days in the hospital. She's pretty banged up. She just goes to see Cooper day in and day out. She keeps trying to drug herself more and more.
Oh my gosh.
Eventually, they take the morphine button away from her.
Like, I'm so sorry, girl.
Yep. And she texts her mom at some point about the accident. But her mom really like doesn't care that she's in the hospital. She hasn't rushed back to England to be with her daughter. Her mom's a flake.
She is like in and out of consciousness and like...
Yeah. And at that point, she's like, my mom just like sucks. She deletes her mother's number. She's like, I have my people, my community.
Yes, she's like cutting off the haters in her life. Yes.
Yep. So she's spending more time in the hospital. She starts to think like, well, did Merritt do this to like push me and Cooper together? Like, was this whole thing her grand master plan? Did she do all of these like romance tropes to get us together? The one bed, one room,
the puppeteer.
Yeah, fake dating, all of the classics. She gets released from the hospital and she gets a lot of help from the community that she's built around herself. They're bringing her meals, they're transporting her, they're bringing her meds because she's built up a community of people that care about her.
Yes.
And she's connected.
Her real family.
Yes. And eventually Jonah comes to visit.
Okay.
He's like, I felt something. I felt a connection to you.
Good for you.
Even back at the party, at the gala, I broke up with my girlfriend, and I can't stop thinking about you.
That's weird of you. That's weird. If I was his girlfriend, I feel like you broke up with me because you saw a girl and got random feelings.
Yes. So he's like, are you seeing somebody?
I'm emotionally unavailable, Jonah.
And she tells him that. She's like, I can't. I'm sorry. I'm in love with Cooper.
Yes.
So then we cut to 12 weeks later. We're coming up on the climax here.
12 weeks.
12 weeks later. What do you think has happened?
He wakes up.
Okay.
What's happened across the 12 weeks?
Just in general.
I'm guessing she's going to like cry over him and then the tears going to fall on his face and then his eyes are going to open.
Okay. All right. So 12 weeks later, she has been visiting Cooper every day. She tells him stories about her friends. Aled and Frida are a couple now. So are Jan and the owner from the deli.
Yeah, everyone is coupling up.
Yep. She tells him about Mr. Yoon and how he's doing. She just shares about their community that they've built together. And she tells him about an exhibition of her drawings that she's hosting at the library.
Oh, she has a whole art exhibit? Okay.
Yeah, she has a whole art exhibit. And what is her exhibit of?
Is it him?
She's drawn all of her newfound friends. Portraits of everybody, and she's hanging them up in the library where they all came. This book just destroyed me emotionally. It was so good.
That's so sweet.
Yep. So she goes down to this exhibition. There's a ton of people there. Everyone's turned out to support Delphi in her venture. And she's just overwhelmed by the love and support she has. And she's like, even if Cooper doesn't wake up, I'll be okay. She goes out to take a little breather from everybody. And Cooper's here in a wheelchair.
Oh, he woke up. Why didn't somebody call me?
Yes. And then Merritt appears to her too. Appears to the both of them. She actually hasn't orchestrated this all from the beginning.
Okay, I was wondering.
Yep. She originally really just wanted to see Delphi and Jonah because he was one of her soulmates. She wanted to see that play out, and that was her excuse. But she saw the spark between the two of them, between Cooper and Delphi, and she kind of twisted events a little bit here and there. She made it rain at the gala.
She's like, you have to pick her up.
Yep. She made him lose his keys. She made the one bedroom left have only one bed. So in this way, she used some of her favorite romance novel tropes to push them together.
She made a real life romance novel.
She made a real life romance happen. And that's it. Cooper and Delphi live happily ever after together.
That's so great.
I love this book so much. I love stories about finding a community, you know, and Lost is one of my favorite shows. I don't think our viewers know, but you know. And that concept of just these people who become so important in your life. So I think it hit that note for me. Yes. It hit the romance note.
I like the so afterlife aspect as well. I thought that was really sweet. Yeah. And Merritt, I hope you're saving us like a good spot for when we do reach that point.
Yes. And to be fair, I did leave out a couple of clues that Merritt was Cooper's sister. So
I did not see that coming at all.
Yeah. So I thought it would be too obvious if the biggest clue. So because when you're reading it, it's different than when you're hearing it. So when they're at his parents' house the first night for the game night, they're talking about the sister that died, M. But in the book, it's written E-M, like Emma.
Oh, that makes sense. But if you had said that out loud,
you would automatically know. Yeah. So I left that little bit out. But once that hit, I was like,
even as you were like, oh, and they know each other, I was like, how? I was like, what do you mean?
Yes. So that's that book. I really didn't have too many criticisms, honestly. I think even the kind of smaller beats, like she didn't accept Jen's friendship as an adult.
That's one of the main things I really like.
Like which is realistic. And I don't know. I feel like you don't see that happen often in these types of stories. Like it's supposed to be like, oh, everything's happy and sunshine.
Everyone is together and it's like, no.
No, she really hurt Delphi and she doesn't deserve her friendship.
And one of the like themes I was feeling throughout this was like community is intentional.
Yeah.
And like
I love that.
She's like, no, I'm not going to bring you into the community I've built so far.
Right. The safe community of people who actually care about me and who aren't going to purposely hurt me.
Exactly.
Just because they feel hurt.
Especially because her reason to me wasn't even good for why she became a bully.
Yeah, it explains why they're not friends, I guess, but it doesn't explain why she was so mean.
You actively were trying to harm me, and then when I confronted you about it just now, you act like you didn't know what I was talking about.
Yeah.
So you also tried to gaslight me.
Yeah. No. That's one of my favorite kind of like small points of the book. Is that whole interaction.
And I like how while it's obviously a romance book, it does not just center on her and this guy. Again, like you said, it was about building community along the way. So as she was doing this, she was becoming more into herself.
Yes. And she's building friendships. Yes. She's got Frida. She's got her coworkers. They do go out and have that drink. And she's like, oh, this is actually pretty fun. Like, I do want to hang out with y'all. Like, everybody isn't just going to hurt me if I let them in.
Yes.
So I do like that, too. Like, it felt like a transformative story for her, too. Instead of her just being like the object of desire.
And it also did not feel like the author was trying to take her, an introvert, and turn her into something else.
Agreed.
It felt like the things that she was already into, like art, she just found a way to channel those.
Yeah, and she does end up going back to the musical theater night, but she doesn't get up on stage because that's not her.
Yeah, and she doesn't have to.
Yeah.
The only reason she was ever going to is because, again, like Merritt was like, I've got this plot written, and it involves you getting on stage and singing all that jazz.
Yes. So one thing when we were setting up for this episode, I did Google the book to get the author's name right, and we found out that this has been optioned for a movie, which I'm so excited to see this turned into a movie, because this is probably one of my favorite books that I've read, like, period.
I can see why. It's so well-rounded. It hits a lot of different notes, and even when it's tropey, it's intentionally tropey. It's intentional. Like, and they tell you isn't intentionally tropey. Almost a little meta style.
Yeah, it's like a wink to the camera kind of thing.
I'm excited to see it as a me you were describing it, I was imagining it as a movie.
It's very vivid.
Yeah,
I love it.
There were not hugely or anything, but there are little moments that reminded me of it's not Hallmark, but it's like Hallmarky movie I watched called Meet Me Next Christmas.
Yes.
And only in the sense that it's like, oh, she's seeking this guy who she thinks is her guy.
Exactly.
And that's what the whole plot is, this journey. But really, she's like falling in love with this other person along the way.
Who's helping her along the way.
I like that a lot, especially because I'm not usually the hugest fan of like love at first sight type things.
Yeah.
So I like how it starts as love at first sight, and then it's like, but actually, it's like love is a journey,
right?
And then
it's a red herring.
Yes.
I know one of the things you don't like is like an enemies to lovers, where they actually like
hate each
are
other.
mean.
But
this is kind of the same trope.
It almost, because when you told me that he told her to F off, I was like, done. I'm done with him. Move on. I was like, and then I was like, why does she keep bringing him up? And then at one point, I just remember being like, oh, he's the love interest.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I do like that they kind of explain that moment, though, of just like, I don't even remember that day.
Yeah, that was the day my sister died, and I was just like out of it.
And it wasn't personal. Like, yes, he was mean, but it wasn't like, I specifically hate you and your entire being, you know?
Yep.
So I'm okay with it in this case.
Yeah. So it hits a lot of the romance tropes, which I also just love.
Yes.
It's almost like a love letter to the genre of romance, too.
Yeah, it is.
Which, don't get me on my soapbox, but like, I feel very strongly about romance and contemporary romance and romance novels and all of that, and how it's derided in society as being just like vapid and silly because it's something that women enjoy.
Yes, exactly.
So I really like
it's somehow less intellectual or something. And
exactly.
No,
exactly.
Because it still requires skill to do this well.
Yes.
And also just because like it's one of the primary focuses is usually to bring women joy does not mean that's a bad thing. Like that's sexist, guys.
Yes. And I feel strongly that romance books build like emotional intelligence and empathy. And like you can learn a lot of different things from these books, which brings me, one of these days we're going to do the bromance book club, because that's a really, really good series. That
sounds really cute.
Yeah. So, yeah.
I love this book. This is so good. I'm excited to see the movie.
Me too.
Thanks for taking us on this journey.
Yes. Everyone, let us know what you think. What are your favorite romance tropes?
Yes.
I'm a sucker for fake dating, honestly. That's my favorite.
I guess this isn't specific to romance. It's usually in romantic comedies, but I love a changing montage, okay?
Yeah.
Take me to the mall. Let's try on outfits. And this one, I could tell, would serve very well in a movie.
Yeah.
Because there's so many outfits that we get to see. We probably get to see her in a silly, like, disco outfit and all of that.
Yeah.
So,
yes, let us know your thoughts. Please go read this book. It's so good. It's so, so good. If you don't read the book, wait for the movie, whatever. But this author is super talented. I need to see if she's written anything else, because, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So good.
Let us know if we should cover more of her work, because this was very good.
Yeah. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody.
We've been Hotties with the Plotties, and we'll see you next time.
Bye. You've reached the voicemail of Taja
and Aniqua.
We can't come to the phone right now.
But if you like, comment, subscribe, and click another episode,
we'll be with you shortly.